Season 3, Episode 4 of Mayor of Kingstown, titled Ragdoll, picks up where Episode 3 left off, where we saw the bombing of the Kingstown Police Department. Now, the entire town of Kingstown is on alert and looking for suspects who could have been behind the bombing. They find two of them, they take both of them out, but then there's a third one that's on the run. And kind of the interesting thing is that we see Robert, the SWAT guy, kind of shoot one of the men who had a gun. And Mike's like, listen, man, he just trigger happy. The guy's trigger happy. And he's kind of psychotic in a way, but, only Mike sees that, but I don't think anybody else sees that. So the underlining story is we see that the third guy has an accomplice. They escape. They're getting out, but they get caught. And he gets caught by Bunny because he ends up in the Crypt neighborhood. Bunny calls Mike and says, hey, listen, I have someone, here you might want. So they kind of meet face to face, this third guy and Mike. And Mike's like, I'm Mike McCluskey. And the guy's like, yeah, I know who you are. You were in the inside. It was my first year. It was your last. It's like they're talking about like a high school reunion or some sort of, if you want to call it that. And then he's like, just give me a name. Just give me a name. He's like, you don't know what it is. We're soldiers. We're this. We're that. He's like, just give me a name. He's like, was it Merle? Was it Merle Callahan? He's like, all the things he's done for you. And it's like, whoa, a light bulb. So Merle Callahan and Mike McCluskey kind of have a history together when Mike was inside, which is really interesting. So Mike takes matters into his own hands and shoves this guy 3 stories off the roof, and he's dead. He's dead. That's it. He's dead. So then Mike goes to Merle. They have a conversation over in the prison over the phone, and it's like, yeah, Mike's like, if you call, I'll pick up. If you need me, I'll come. And, all Merle wanted was to be in Gen Pop. But who's really pulling the strings here and what's happening? And we also have the underlining factor of where Mike tried to help a woman called Anna Fletcher, by the name of Anna Fletcher, who, if you remember, her son got killed and she shot this guy cold-blooded when he was getting on a bus. She pleads guilty, and Mike's like to the DA, listen, let's cut it down to a little bit of a misdemeanor maybe or something. She's not a killer. She's grieving, so on and so forth. And then we have the whole aspect of what Kareem is doing on his side, trying to understand what's happening with that, trying to be a warden, so to speak, a good warden, but he's just doing his own thing in his own time, in his own hands. And we see that he is also talking to Merle. And it's like, wow, it's just really, really interesting. Like, Merle is the head honcho here and what is happening. So it's like, what all is going on? Who really called the shots? So then we see at the ending that we see Constantine having a party on his boat, snorting coke off his little hand here and there. And someone calls him. And then Constantine's like, I think you and me are going to be really good friends of what we're doing. And you see it's Merle. Excuse me? So who's making the calls? Is Merle making the calls? Is Constantine telling Merle what to do? I mean, is it their second guy, a third guy? What's happening? What's going on? Are they doing all this to get Mike out of the equation? And what does this hold for Kingstown? And how trusting can Mike be to certain people? Because Mike trusts a lot of people so far. He trusts Bunny. He trusts Merle. He doesn't really trust Constantine at all. But it's a lot of things going on. So you can see Constantine and Merle working together. Why are they working together? That's the big question now. Episode 4 was really, really good. It was well written. The pace was constant. It was kept going. Each scene was, one after another, which was really good. The episode was about 40 minutes. You take away the recap and the opening title sequence, it's about 36 minutes long. Really, really short episodes. Really, really good, really quick. This is so far a great season. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in the coming episodes, especially what's going to happen with Mike. How can he, figure things out? What the whole aspect is with Merle and Constantine, and what's going to happen there. And is Merle going to see if Mike is actually loyal to him so far? I mean, the history between them is really interesting. I'm hoping we get a backstory with how the history between Merle and Mike is, which is really, really going to be interesting to see and how it all plays out up until now and why he is back in the Kingstown prison. which is also interesting, and what the connection is with Constantine, and what does Constantine have on Merle, vice versa, and how is Mike going to find out, and what's going to happen. That's the thing we need to find out. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 4, season 3 of Mayor of Kingstown, titled Ragdoll. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What do you think about the aspect of the story, the pacing, knowing that Constantine and Merle are now working together? Or do you think one of them is going to turn on each other, or is more how to say, Merle more loyal to Mike? Does Mike know? Do you think he's going to find out? And how do you think the ramifications will be moving forward? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new review videos on my channel. I will see you all in the next review video. I'm Mr. Filmstock, and be sure you tune in next week for my Season 3, Episode 5 review of Mayor of Kingstown.